BetQL Daily, weekdays 9 a.m. to noon Eastern here on the BetQL Network. We want to talk about some live dogs for this upcoming NFL card. We know where the conversation is starting. We know. We all know. And it's going to be a very public side. And I do expect the number to drop down. Sam, you do as well. But it's the same conversation we always have when we get in this situation. Patrick Mahomes is an underdog. You just take the points. Some people will do money line, and that's fine. He's 12-1-1 against the spread. He's 11-3 straight up, and he's got Andy Reid calling plays for him. I kind of feel like that's where the conversation is going to end for a lot of people, and I don't blame those people. They keep cashing that same ticket again and again. So live dogs conversations for this week have to start with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I thought for sure we were going to start with the livest dog of all, the Rams to win the NFC West. I guess we'll table that and have that conversation later.
Is that real? Is that a thing? Are people still talking about the Rams like they're in their corner and they're just going to keep betting them?
It's a good number.
No. What does that mean? It's not a good number when it's a loser. The numbers don't matter. I can go pull 100, 200 to 1 on something. If it's a loser in my pocket, it doesn't matter. Oh, good number. Okay, you get half your bet back? No, it's a loser.
There's value.
Okay.
There's value.
I told you it was a hashtag value. Yeah.
So I probably won't bet the side in the game. I love Kansas City in a teaser. I mean, you get through 6, 7, 8. It probably wins. Look, could Buffalo win by a field goal? Of course. Could Buffalo win in overtime 36-30? Yes. To sit here and act like Buffalo can't cover 2.5 at home, like it could very easily happen.
Sure.
Total opens 46.5, just shy of 47. Just shy. And it's come down. 46 at a bunch of shops in Vegas, basically all over Vegas. 46 at Pinnacle. BetMGM still has 46.5. That is a very, very sharp move when you open a total under 47 by a half point, and then the first couple bets come under. That is extremely sharp. Now, there's a possibility somebody's setting that up to come back over, but at least early in the week, Chiefs plus 2.5, totals come down 46.5 to 46. I love KC catching more than a touchdown. I understand we're going to have a lot of people in this space talk about Mahomes as a dog. I understand all of that. I just want more points. Very rarely can we take an undefeated team and tease them through 7 and 8. That's the move for me.
Yep. So we didn't even talk about this on Monday, but it was a really good idea. We didn't talk about it on the air, I should say. It was a good idea by you. So I liked San Francisco a lot. And as far as covering the number, they did not get there. But we had the conversation about, okay, if you like San Francisco that much, put them on the money line and pair them with some other teams. And that's exactly what they did, what I did. I paired them with 3 different teams. 2 of them won. One of them was a loser. I think one of them paid out at 3-1. One of the dogs, I did the Saints on the money. I did Saints-Niners money line. And I bring that up because I'm kind of having that same thought here with Kansas City. Should we just tease Kansas City with a handful of other teams? Like, we're looking at that one. If you're a horse player, okay, let's key that horse. Let's key the Chiefs and just tease them with some other teams.
I can give you some other teams if you want. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
How about Pittsburgh up to 9, 3-9?
In that series, those 2 teams, those coaches, yeah, history matters. So, yeah, Pittsburgh's a good look.
Yeah, I like Pittsburgh 3-9. I also think Cincinnati 1.5 to 7.5 is pretty solid.
Yep, I got that written down.
I mean, you don't usually get to tease teams like this up. You just don't.
We're teasing Mahomes. We're teasing Burrow through 7.
And Pittsburgh's defense at home.
Yeah.
Now,
in a series that's always a field goal game.
The other one that is sort of enticing, but I don't really like teasing down, as you know. I'm a much bigger proponent of teasing up through 3 and through 7 and now through 8, which we've talked about all season. I love the 8 now, going through the 8. Houston on Monday night is a 7.5-point favorite. I know this segment is called Live Dogs, but I'm teasing this favorite down, or thinking about it at least. I haven't done it yet. Houston from 7.5 to 1.5 at Dallas.
Yeah. I want to see what's happening with Nico Collins. Like, what the hell, man? He was supposed to come back last week. They were ramping up for week 10. That's all we heard. And then he wasn't out there. Here's the challenging part. We're probably going to have to, depending what book you look. I mean, that's the Monday game. So do we have to lock that in before? Probably. But yeah, hopefully we get word and we know that Nico Collins is going to be out there. So that's another one. With what you saw to Cooper Rush, and Dallas plays us terrible at home. Trying to see if there's anything else. Not that I feel that strong about. I thought you were going to mention Green Bay at some point.
Green Bay's winning. I think that's already been decided by everybody in my contact list that Green Bay's winning. So that's why I'm a little nervous. That's all. That's all. I'm just nervous. I'm nervous about it.
Would you rather tease Green Bay or San Francisco down? San Francisco has Seattle.
San Fran. San Fran's at home.
Okay. Yep. Similar number. That's why I ask. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad idea if you want to go Chiefs, and then that is such a strong angle of them plus 8.5 right now, which you're probably not going to get later in the week, like we talked about. That's big. Like right now, you're getting 8.5, and then later in the week, if you wait, it's probably going to be 7.5, 7. Maybe it closes Buffalo 1. That's a big difference. So certainly something worth thinking about.
Here's another team. Here's another team for you.
Ahead.
I want to have this conversation only because the number has moved.
Okay.
I didn't like this team in the game on the look ahead. I didn't like them on the open. But now you saw Denver got bet. Pretty nice. 468 Denver at home. So look ahead numbers, Atlanta minus 2.5. They reopened it Sunday. Pick them. Pick the winner. Now it's Denver minus 2.5, which I understand. I like Denver at a pick 'em. I like Denver at 1. I didn't bet it. A lot of these moves happen like late Tuesday night, and you wake up Wednesday and you're like, damn it. You know, I missed it. I should have bet Denver at pick 'em and 1. Did not. All that said, now you can get Atlanta plus 8.5.
Yeah. I hate that team. I got to tell you. I think they're fraudulent. I don't trust them, especially on the road. And could they lose by 10 to the Broncos? I could see it. That's a tough matchup for them. That one I'm a little uneasy on. It's a Falcons thing for me. You like that one?
I like the teaser. We were talking about buckling Kansas City with other teams. I think if you made me pick 2 right now, I know we're not doing a teaser segment, but Kansas City is
we made it a teaser segment.
Yeah. Paul's like, we're not talking teasers right now. Well, sorry, Paul.
Yeah.
Kansas City to 8.5 with Pittsburgh to 9. That would be my favorite look. As for a live dog that I'm thinking about,
sure.
Man, could I get Vegas to fight one more time? Vegas catching 8 on the road at Miami. Now we're having that talk. Oh, is Miami alive? Can Miami make the playoffs? I don't think so. Can Antonio Pierce get the boys going one more time in Vegas? That is a big number for Miami to lay. Big number.
Yes, it is. Yes,
7.5 on the open, out to 8 right now at MGM. I mean, the Raiders could win the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the game. So of the bigger numbers of the 7 and up crowd, maybe Antonio Pierce kicks a field goal down 10 with 3 seconds to go. Something stupid. Maybe he does it again.
Now we hate the Dolphins. We're flipping
I
on
don't
them.
hate the Dolphins.
We're
I just like
we're flipping on our Dolphins.
the time to bet the Dolphins was Monday night. Now they have a short week, and now Miami's back. Miami still blows. Like
Yeah.
Miami's not a good team. In
Well,
what world
Raiders
should
blow
Miami
too.
be laying 8 points?
Raiders blow, but yeah. So I think this is interesting because because it's fresh in our mind, a lot of people are going to say, is there any sort of an upgrade on the Bears because they changed their offensive coordinator from Waldron to Thomas Brown? People are forgetting that, wait, you remember, this is the first game the Raiders have a new offensive coordinator because they went on bye last week. So that happened, it's like nearly 2 weeks ago that they fired Getsy and a few other coaches. So they go on bye after that, and now they have a couple weeks to prepare for this specific spot. Bad quarterback play, bad team, but if there's one thing Pierce does, he does motivate his squad. And there was chatter, was he losing the team? And then every time you start to hear that coming out of Vegas, they show up when they're least expected to. So I don't think that's a horrible angle. That we're going to get the best that Turner has in this game from the Raiders offense. And it's a short week for Miami. Tua did not look great. Tyreek got the touchdown. He's barely involved, man. It was more Waddle. They went to Waddle early and a little bit late, but then in the middle, they stopped throughout much of the game. They stopped going to Waddle as well. So I look at the Dolphins, and they're a tough team for me to trust right now, even at home. Getting more than a touchdown, yes, I understand your thinking there with the Raiders, and they suck too, but the number matters.
Well, I think it's this simple. I've got Miami 3.5 points better on a neutral. Like, I didn't raise Miami. Miami beats the Rams on Monday night. Okay, nice win. I didn't knock Miami 2 points higher on the power rating. I moved them up maybe a half a point. Okay, nice win. Now you got to cover 8 at home? No. Yeah. I have these teams. Let's call it 4. Let's call it 4. Miami 4 points better than Vegas on a neutral. Home field is not worth 4 points in the NFL, Joe.